It may be morning, evening, or afternoon where you're at. Um, and we got Lady. She always has to climb up on me when I'm on the phone. I think she gets rather jealous, and but yeah, we love you, baby. Yeah, honey. Oh my God, she just cracks me up. But anyway, I hope everybody had a really wonderful day yesterday. I missed y'all when I wasn't live. I really did. But as you know, I went to go visit Mama, and then we had lunch at Sonic, and then I had a big shop trip at Kroger. And I apologize for not posting more pictures. I did post one of Mama, though. When I got to Kroger, I started to get I call it a rain headache. The change in the bariatric atmosphere affects me, and thank the good Lord it wasn't a migraine. Um, so I was able to do my shopping and, get in on some really good, fantastic bargains and goodies, of course. Kroger is having a great sale. If you have the app, clip those digital coupons, baby. Clip them, because it is worth it for sure. Um, with the way prices are, yeah, we need to clip those digital coupons. Back in the day, not too many years ago, you would get the Sunday paper for paper coupons. Hey, Denise, honey. Lady says hello. She always jumps on me um, when I'm on the phone. I think she gets a little jealous. But the minute, hey, that I'm not on my phone, she'll go to her bed and lay down or go on the blinds, you know. Um, um, but anyway, I hope you've had a really good day so far. I have been cleaning and organizing, moving stuff around this living room. And so this week's project coming up, I will be working on the back closet. Um, I have a huge, huge closet. It's a good thing. Um, they do, hon. They do for sure. Elena, honey. Lady says hello. How are you, honey? I hope everybody's doing well today or nighttime for you. Um, yeah, I'm so happy, y'all. Hello, Adina. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not. Um, Good morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you're at. Um, oh, I'm sorry. Or is it Adiana? Adiana? Well, either way, it's a pretty name. Um, Unless it's a guy's name. I hope I'm not, you know. Okay, it's 3 here, so you're an hour ahead of me. Yeah. But like I was saying yesterday, I did get on some good deals at Kroger. And like I was saying, years ago, not too many years ago, you could clip paper coupons from the Sunday paper. And you used to get boatloads of them. I remember when I first moved to Dallas in 97. Oh, okay, it's a boy's name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, well, it's a handsome name then. How about that? Um, but I remember when I first moved to Dallas in 97, and yeah, and I started working as an aide, as a health aide. Yeah, honey, I used to get boatloads of coupons every Sunday, and I would spend during the week on my days off or when I would get home, I would spend all that time clipping coupons and organizing them in my notebook. I would have baseball card holders to put the coupons in and dividers too. I was very, very organized about it all, honey. I had it down to a science. And I would go shopping with the lady I took care of because back then my ex-husband and I did not have a car. Um, Believe you me, back then I got boatloads of groceries, honey, like boatloads, and it was just crazy. Um, But now it's mainly digital. So, like I said, if you have a Kroger near you, and if you need help in downloading the app, maybe you can find somebody to help you. It's worth it. It is worth it. Just, I got a lot of stuff yesterday for $140. That includes 3 rolls of, it's 3 pounds each of hamburger meat. I got Cheesecake Factory bread. I got, yeah, some people don't. And I understand how it can be scary. Okay, I do. Um, but believe you me, it was so worth it. I got the big family size bag of shredded cheese for $5.99 a bag. I got, you know, I wished I lived closer. Maybe I could do a video on that sometime to help people that don't know maybe how to download the app and what to do once you have it. I could try to do that sometime. Oh, you're not too bad. Yeah. Some people are more ahead than others, and that's okay. Um, but when I first started making good money, so to speak, as a health aide, um, yeah, your phone's just, you know, I bought our first computer. And I swear, I did not know how to turn on that thing for a good 4 months. Um, you're on your PC. But I just made up my mind one day. I'm like, I don't care how long I have to stay at this thing, I'm going to get it. Excuse me. So before long, I was just, it took time to do it. But I was just whizzing and just, doing this and doing that on the computer. And yeah, I was like, oh, this isn't so scary after all, And I don't have an iPhone. The whole world seems to have their iPhones, not me. Your girl has a Samsung. I'm an Android girl. I cannot figure out that iPhone for nothing. I had one before, and I wanted to throw it out the front window. Couldn't stand it, you know. Oh, that's good, Elena. Yeah, that he helps you. But I just, that when it came time for me to be able to get a new phone, I told my ex-husband before he got home from work that night, I said, we're going to T-Mobile. I'm getting rid of this thing. I'm getting rid of it. And I walked up to the salesperson. They were busy that night. And not for me, Elena. I can't figure that thing out for nothing. Excuse me. So it was kind of funny, except what's up. Okay. But, I walked up to the salesperson and they, the usual spiel that they give you, try to sell you the newest this or that. I'm like, I know what I want. I know exactly the phone I want. I want that one right there. And he looked surprised, like, well, this is easy. I knew what phone I wanted. I knew exactly what phone I wanted. Mama figured out her iPhone in 2 days. I'm like, Mama, yeah, that night I got a very simple phone. I just wanted a basic one. But Mama cracked me up. She figured hers out in 2 days. She was like she downloaded this app, that app. I'm like, Mama, how the heck are you doing that? This is when she still had her apartment and I lived with her. Um, you know, so next year, hello, Dee, hello. We're both getting new phones. So I'll get her a new iPhone and me the newest Samsung. Denise, I swear, once you get started, you won't be able to stop. No. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. You know, if you want. If you want. Um, you know, we'll get you there. Like I said, if you want. Believe me, if I could do it, anybody can. It's actually true. But anyway, y'all, more news in monkey world, as I call it. Now, I don't know if y'all, Denise, you were there during the latest Keo premiere. Okay. Um, so Elena, I don't know if you've seen all the Keo premieres today, but there's a pattern, and good Lord, there's a pattern forming, and I hope I'm wrong. Okay, good, y'all saw it. Okay, now I think it was Summer that reminded me of something with BB concerning the leg injuries. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm speechless. I hope it's not going to be true. But anyway, do y'all remember when BB's uncle had an accident and injured his leg? And that was shortly before we saw BB no more. Hello, hello. um, y'all remember that? Summer pointed that out to me. I had forgotten all about that. She said, Kimmy, that happened. Um, oh, the shoulder injury. Okay, but there was an injury. Um, and then BB was no more after a few days after that. Because, the uncle had to go home. I swear on everything that is holy. Okay. If he fell from a tree. But I hope and pray that Keo's dad doesn't go down this line. I hope that there's not some reason he has to go far away or, anything like that. Um, because that will devastate me. That will devastate me. And if Keo is passed from one to the other, I hope that doesn't happen, you know. That's what he said. And it's always a family troubles or something to do with the family. Look at Max and Hope. The uncle had to go home because his mother's being operated on. If that's true, does it make any sense to take Hope with him? You're already having to look after your mother. She's going to have a spinal operation. Yeah, why would you take a baby monkey with you to care for as well? And yeah, supposedly the uncle of BB had to go home because his sons was acting up and they wouldn't listen to his mother. Oh God. So I don't know if y'all were watching about the time that Thang had his leg operation. And a young lady that he had met recently at a park, so we're told, remember that? He met her at a park. She fell in love with Keo, and they had coffee a few times, and then he asked her to come take care of Keo. And we have a troll, but that's okay, you know. But anyway, remember that. Okay, so he was in the hospital for a long time, but at least you got to see Keo go see Than when he was in the hospital. So my thing was that, okay, you haven't seen it. If you can, honey, go back and look at those videos. My question looking back now, why would you ask somebody you just kind of met to look after your little one, okay, and be in your house? Why, okay, that was before you found Keo. Well, yeah, Miss Negan, they had met when Than took Keo to a park, right? And she fell in love with Keo and was taking her picture. And then they had met again a few times for coffee. Well, that's when Than discovered he needed knee surgery and asked, you know, this lady who he supposedly just met to look after Keo. Now, she did a wonderful job. She did seem, though, familiar with the house, if you will. My question is, did they know each other before all this and it was just scripted that he would run into her at a park? Okay. Or, you know, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Looking back, it's like, make it make sense to me. Make it make sense. And now right, right, Elena, very strange, very strange. I knew y'all would pick up on that when I told you this. Now, the thing is that he injured himself falling today while he was mopping a slippery floor. Now, it could be being set up for him to go away somewhere for treatment or for another operation somewhere else. Lord, please don't let that be the case. Please do not let that be the case. I don't know about y'all, but I just, I never thought Max's dad would do the stuff he did, or that the uncle would just up and go, you know. And then this morning in the chat, somebody told me that somebody had, it is Elena. Elena, I don't know if you were in the Max chat this morning or if you were in it, Denise, but somebody, more than one person voiced concern. And King, the one, okay, that, is in on the chat, said, well, Max has a garden and he has New to play with. New is the new doggy. Now, is that supposed to be, okay, you started watching her as well. But you know what I mean? Is that supposed to be a compensation to Max to make him feel better? That, hey, honey, thank you, Summer, thank you. I was just saying what you pointed out, Summer, about the whole situation with BB and the uncle's injury, and that after, it was shortly after the injury that BB was no more on the channel. So I was talking about when Thang had his knee surgery and he ran into this lady at a park and they had coffee a few times, and then he asked her to watch Keo while he had his operation. Now, why would you ask a stranger to come into your home and look after your girl? Why would you do that? Because he didn't know, supposedly, if she was okay or, or if she was a psycho. Why would you bring somebody into your house like that? Yes, Summer. And the thing of it is, are we going to see Thang go off for treatment or another surgery and Keo is with Ms. Negan or Nagin? Yeah, it was scripted. So I'm just so afraid, that we're fixing to go down the same road. And I can tell you this, friends, if it is going down that same road and that Keo's going to be pawned off to somebody and somebody else, I will walk away. I will walk away. I can't mentally deal with yet another precious fur baby. Yeah, same with Max and Hope. That they're being uprooted from somebody that they love, somebody that they are, they love them. And those little monkeys, they don't quite understand the concept that this is going on or that's going on. I think they're just being used for money, and that's sickening. Yeah, it's not fair to the followers at all. At all. It infuriates me, It's just scripted, yeah. Yeah, it's like, is New supposed to be a consolation prize? And like, Summer, I agree with what you said to me earlier. Yeah, we do love them desperately, Denise, we do. But yeah, Summer, you're right. New, that dog was bought knowing that Hope wasn't going to be coming back. Oh yeah, we're gonna see Hope. Hey, that's another thing. You're gonna see the uncle and Hope posting videos, just like Lala, started posting her own videos when she was torn apart from BB. Yeah, yeah, Elena. It's like that's just infuriating to me. It's insulting. Like, do they not think that we have a brain? Oh yeah, Hope's gonna have her own channel. We know she is. I mean, he is. I mean, it's just sad. It's sad. And it makes me, it's infuriating. Um, because, yeah, yeah, Lala's so sweet. I love Lala, you know? Um, I just don't know. More money, yeah. It's like if it happens that way, if I start seeing, like I don't watch Max in the chat anymore in the mornings. I can't do it. I can't do it. I tried this morning and I watched for quite literally 2 seconds and I started bawling. I'm like, I can't do this. Yeah, Denise, Lala had a very rough start. It's just, oh my God, it's just so infuriating. And the people who are supposed to be their parents, um, yeah, Bibu is completely blind. Yeah, Elena. I mean, it's just infuriating to me. It's insulting to us. Do they think that we don't have a brain? Do they think that we're not going to be digging here and there? There's some people out there that know how to dig, honey. Believe me, believe me. And when I can, I'm going to talk to my TikTok sister. Okay, she knows the people that know the people. And believe me, they could shut down many people on here. They could shut it down, you know? They should update for BB. Like, okay, if let's say Quan was going through a really bad divorce, okay, all he would have to do is make a short little video and that's it. Show BB for a few seconds even and say, I'm so sorry, but my family's changed. I'm going through a really hard time right now. I can't film. Um, this is what's going on. That's all it would take. Yeah. I but I'm convinced too that Hope will not be back with Max. That breaks my heart. I never thought food would be a party to that, or I defended that channel like crazy when he went away on his business trip. And I'm doing this because I'm doubtful that's true now. I defended him, honey. I defended him. I was very harsh with people if, they questioned it. Well, don't you know how I feel now about that? You know? Yeah, all we need was honesty. If you remember, you remember when Fu was installing the new kitchen to the house? Just a 2-minute video would have been fine. Yeah. Exactly, Denise. They must go on more business trips than anybody I know. Like, okay, for a year or two, you work from home, and then all of a sudden you're needed urgently on business. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But yeah, there's people out there who could dig and find stuff out about them all that would shut them down. And I will do everything I can. I will do everything I can to see that the people that I know, if, I'll be like, hey, please look into these people. Please look into these people. There's something going on. There certainly is, you know. Um, yeah, a surgery or a family member or something. Yeah, it's exactly. My gosh, they use those sweet little monkeys for props. We don't know how they're treated when the camera goes off. And that is what scares me more than anything. That scares me more than anything. Because we don't know. We don't know how they're treated, you know? I know, girl. I mean, seriously. Seriously. I mean, you know, now I could watch any scary movie you throw at me. I could watch Michael Myers. I think he fell out of a tree, didn't he, Denise? Um, yeah, I don't want anything to happen to the fur babies, anything bad at all. I want them took care of. I want them loved, you know, and you know, being treated the right way. I'm not sure what happens to them when the camera goes off, is my question. What happens to those sweet little babies once the camera goes off and they made enough money for, I'm not even going to call them their daddies because they don't deserve that title. I don't think they deserve it. They don't deserve that title to be called their dads. No. Um, that would be like me using the girls as props. Or why not my mother? You know? Why not my mother? Next time I go in the nursing home, um, that'd be disgusting. That would be disgusting. I'm not going to use my mom as a prop. My gosh. Yeah, CEO. And let's not forget, Lala's, no, he doesn't deserve the title of dad. The CEO of scamming. That guy is more immature than a 2-year-old. I mean, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yeah, CEO of what? Of what? We'll be here all day if we get into that scam. Yeah, the CEO scam. That's what he's qualified for. Thank you for the hearts, honey. Thank you. That's what he's qualified for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But oh my gosh. I mean, yeah. Well, I want to believe that. I want to believe that so much, honey. Yeah, now Keen is all of a sudden being evicted. Yeah, he's not responsible. And all of a sudden, okay, okay, you're being evicted. Um, Out of the blue, you have a couple of days to move. He said they were moving in 3 days. I mean, yeah, I want to believe that, honey. Let's say they're not mistreated, okay? They are in a certain sense because they're being exploited, you know? They're being exploited horribly, you know? I mean, look how they walk. Look how they walk. They walk on their legs like humans, Yeah, BB was looking, I remember that now, looking scared of the cameraman, the last video he posted before saying goodbye. God. I mean, it just makes me sick. It makes me literally sick, We don't know where BB's at right now, and, uh, you know, I mean, it's just sad, But yeah, Denise, I hope not. I hope not. I pray. I pray so much. Yeah, they're being forced to act human. Yeah, BB looked like he had been scolded. You know what I mean? Um, he looked like a little boy that had been scolded, you know, for doing something, But they're made to appear, human, too human. I mean, yeah, he looked like he'd been scolded, you know. Um, yeah, I hope not, Elena, honey. That breaks my heart, even the thought. Um, like I said, it's just too hard for me to watch Max now. And like I said, at one time, I defended Fu, you know? Right, didn't follow what he was told or something. Yeah. One time I defended Fu, y'all, constantly. I was constantly defending everything. And now looking back, boy, I don't feel too smart when I think of that. You know, I'm just like, dear God, forgive me, forgive me. I was so harsh on people that, you know, yeah, like Lala's being scolded. Yeah, you know, but yeah, we defended them fiercely, fiercely. I had people block me because I really got onto them for being so skeptical. Well, y'all know what? If you're one of these watching the replay and I scolded you, I apologize. Seriously, all day, every day, I apologize. Um, yeah, it just horrifies me to think of the degree I defended. You know, it's just horrifying, you know? I mean, girls. Oh my God. But yeah, me too, honey, me too, me too. Um, I wish I could go and get every single one of them. I wish I could go and get them all. I really wish I could. Um, and I wouldn't make them human. You know, I wouldn't train them to be human. Um, that's all we could do is pray and that the truth comes out and more people wake up, you know. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, we need, I hope and pray the authorities are looking into this, you know. I did, honey. I did. And he said he hadn't heard anything. So I asked him, and, you know, I was given the answer that I knew I was going to get. But, you know, I would still ask it because I just wanted to know, you know. But even now, I'm thinking, well, was that true or not? You know, was it? It's really breaking my heart. You know, what would they do with them? The authorities. I would too, Summer. I would too. Well, I'm guessing that the monkeys that the authorities do get from the owners, I guess they go into some sort of sanctuary or something. I mean, it's just, it's bought, you know, it's so hard to wrap my mind around all this. It is so hard for me to wrap my mind around all this, you know? Yeah, right, right, Summer. Yeah. I mean, you know, and like somebody said earlier, Summer, I think, was it you that said something about Quan, you know, allegedly and possibly, we don't have proof on this, kind of being the ringleader of the whole thing, of like multiple channels. I mean, because they all have the same drama going on. And I'm like, what? What in the world? If that even is a little bit true. Okay, honey, I wanted to double check, but I'm just like, dear Lord. I mean, it just makes me sick. It makes me sick. But yeah, if Keel's going to be passed around from one to the other, I will walk away. Yeah, it's like a syndicate. Yeah, exactly, Summer. But I will totally walk away if it comes to that point on that channel. And this is something that tears me to a million pieces. I never thought I'd live to see the day where I'd say that. Like, you know, yes, right, right. I mean, and if he is like a ringleader, think of how much money he's making. No wonder he has all those big houses. I was wondering, what the heck does this guy do to have all these, his mom has a big, beautiful house. Um, right. It's like summer. Exactly. Like, do something for BB. Dear Lord. I mean, we deserve to know something. And my fear is that when somebody does find, yeah, I know, honey, it's hard. But mentally, I just don't know if I could see another sweet monkey being like passed around like, a recipe book. I mean, it's just so sad. Yeah, it's a catch-22. I'm not going to tell anybody to walk away. I would never tell anybody to, you know. But it it would be very, very hard for me to stay around if that's the case. If Keel's going to be passed around from one person to the other. Look at the monkey Luck, Luck. Look her up. Her original, I'm going to call him an owner because he doesn't deserve the title of dad. Uh, but he found her living in a bird cage in a very, very poor man's house. So he supposedly was there for charity work or something. Um, so he gets Luck, he buys her, takes her home, spruces her up, and wears all these cute little clothes, and they go places together. And then he has a business trip. Then he takes off, and then his sister watches Luck for a bit. She becomes sick, and now Luck is with her uncle, a young man, you know? I mean, it is a bad situation. Yeah, that's hard for me. That is hard for me. Do you know how hard it was for me to walk away from Mac's channel and not be in the chat every morning? That was hard. That was hard. Yes, I left originally because I was upset over something, but I got over it. And then I was going to come back, and then what do I see? The uncle has to go away because of a sick relative. I'm like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I quite literally, I said, well, Hope isn't going to be back. She's going to have her own channel and all this. We do get attached, hon. We do. I mean, it just breaks my heart. Especially BB. Exactly. Oh my gosh. I mean, he's the first monkey I started watching on here. My godmother told me about him. And I just thought he was the cutest little thing. And, he grew up, he got bigger. And, yeah, we can't be heartbroken again, honey. It's so much on our hearts and our mental health. And our mental health. Yeah, you know. It just makes me sick. I hope and pray. Yeah, and everybody, and I've heard from more than one person. Hello, cool kid. That talked about the first BB and what happened, to the first BB. Um, it's just sad. It's heartbreaking. It's wrong. It's just so wrong. Um, because they're being used as props. Let's put some cute little girl monkeys in this cute little dress and get up, and let's show them going out for coffee or something. Here's another popular scripted scenario, and if I see one more of these, I'm going to lose my mind. They go missing. Oh my gosh. Cue the dramatic music. They go missing. Um, oh, thank you, hon. Okay, honey. Love you, Elena. Thank you so much for hopping on. Thank you, honey. That means a lot. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night, honey. Um, but yeah, if I see one more monkey going missing, oh my God, and days of not knowing where they're at, even though the cameraman's supposed to be with them, they go missing. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I guess the cameraman turned their head or sneezed or something, but all of a sudden they go missing. And we spend days waiting to hear word. Very dramatic, okay? If I see one more monkey going missing, I swear on all that is holy. Yeah, Lala went missing. Yeah, when they found her, she had another piece. Yes, honey. It's like, it's just insane. But Elena, honey, we love you so much. We love you, and thank you so much for hopping on, honey. Um, it's infuriating to me, you know. How could you have one of your monkeys go missing? That's followed by the cameraman, but I mean, yeah, her ear was bleeding, hon. Yeah. Okay, Summer, honey. I hope he gets feeling better, honey. We're praying for you, and I love you much, honey. Thank you so much for hopping on, Summer, hon. Yeah. Hopefully you feel better soon. Aw. But yeah, I mean, again, it's just very concerning, um, when they go missing. Because I remember when Max went missing, when him and his dad lived at the old house, you know, I was like, wait a minute. And then just all of a sudden, Fu runs into Max, you know, sitting outside this building. What? Now, how is the cameraman with Max outside the building and you had Fu running around for a couple of days looking for him? Couldn't the cameraman just called him and said, hey, Max is outside this building. We're right here. Why? Does it make sense? Does it quite literally make sense to you? Like, just saying. Yeah. They do think we're stupid. It's like, okay, hun, let me help you here. There's a thing called a phone. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, Max is outside the building here. We're across from this. Okay, I'll be down. Oh, no, but there's no drama in that. We gotta have drama, you know? I mean, let's see, what can I do for drama on my channel? Dang. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. I gotta fix dinner later. Wait, I don't have, um, you know, cue the music. Yeah, Lala was missing for days. Yes, ma'am. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not, there's no drama right now. I apologize for that. I mean, I was cleaning earlier, so that's drama. I have to wash the dishes later. Oh my God, more drama. I gotta decide what gown to wear tonight. So yeah, oh, that's more drama. You know, that sounds good. I'm having a rotisserie chicken I got marked down at Kroger the other day, and I have some type of potato to go with it, and some green beans, and some Cheesecake Factory bread. That sounds good. But yeah, that's more drama. Honey, that's more drama. Yeah. I'd share, you know. If you were closer, I'd share. But yeah, that's more drama. More drama. Mama had spaghetti for lunch. Drama. I mean, oh gosh. It's like I said, it's a catch 22. Yeah, it's a bit far away. I mean, on one hand, I always will love um, Keo so much. I adore her. I love Max. I love, Hope. I love them all. But it simply gutted me what they're doing. They're following a script. I mean, a full on script. It's like sometimes I get the feeling they rehearsed lines. Oh, thank you, hon. Thank you. Yeah. You know, I have a feeling that they rehearse lines. And that is an insult. That is an insult, you know. First when I first started watching the monkeys on here, and when I saw one of them go missing, I thought it was just so horrible. I thought it was the worst thing on God's green earth. I'm like, oh dear God, no. Then you see one after the other, after the other, after the other go missing. So it's like, okay, are we really going to do this again? So, oh dear Lord, I hope this doesn't happen, but we'll see. We'll see. If Dan has to go back in the hospital or to another hospital that's too far away for him to care for Keo. Oh, dear Lord, hon. I mean, is Ms. Negan going to look after her next? Or that is, I will be so infuriated. Oh my God. That will be hard. That will be very, very hard for me. Because again, you don't you don't want to think he would do that. You don't want to think that. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Her last name is Ngan, I believe. Um, girl, girl. My head's spinning, like quite literally spinning. I just, it's disgusting if they're all syndicated together and making boatloads of money off of these precious fur babies. Good grief. You know? I mean, oh, excuse me. That will be really, really sick and sad at the same time. I mean, I miss going into Max's chat every morning. I miss that so, so much, you know? But mentally, I can't look at his sad little face and the music they have to play along with it. Again, the music. Like, why? Are they going to play that when I check out at the grocery store next time? They should have played that yesterday. I mean, $144 and change. They should have played that. I mean, oh, okay. I must have missed that, hon. Oh, wow. I'll sure look for it tomorrow morning. We're going to be looking for a lot of things tomorrow in the chat, won't we? We will look for a lot of things. you know. Oh, okay. Because her last name, I believe, was spelled Nygan. But who knows? It could be their last name too. Who knows by now? Who, you know, they could be family and got together one day and said, hey, here's how we can make a lot of money, you know? Oh, okay, hon. You know what I mean? They could have said, hey, here's a way to make a lot of money. Let's go for it. Um, it just makes me sick, hon. It just literally makes me sick. I love little Keo. And if I were to stay on the Keo channel, it would be for couple of reasons. A, Keo. I love her. It is not her fault what's going on. Right, family or cousins or something. And then to keep the trolls out of there. I wouldn't want it to ruin for other people that want to come there and watch. At least if I'm still moderator, I could do something about it if a troll shows up. You know me, I boot him in 2 seconds. So I probably need to think about that too. You know? There you go. That just popped in my mind. I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm not there anymore, I can't keep the trolls away. So, yeah. I'll need you, girl. I'll need you because it will not be easy. It will not be easy. But if I were to say it'd be for Keo and to keep the trolls away because, you know, I know. I wish they would let somebody be a moderator in there. Like, you know, heck, if I was moderator in there, you know me, I'd get rid of the trolls in 2 seconds. The best thing for people to do in that situation, every time a new troll comes on, mass block. Report and block. Report and block. And, you know, even if they come back 10 times in the same premiere, keep reporting and blocking. And that way, you know. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember somebody saying that. Oh, and now we have. Oh, baby. We have Princess. Hey, Princess, say hello. I know, baby. Oh. Yeah, report and block. You could sure do that, you know. That's I know, baby. Um, there she goes. But yeah, um, oh, she's getting on her on the little throw on the back of the recliner. That's one of her favorite places. Well, my sister's trying to call again. But anyway, honey, I'm gonna go for now because my sister's trying to call. And but I love and appreciate you so much. And thank you so much for hopping on. Thanks everybody else for hopping on. I love and appreciate y'all so much. And please have a wonderful, blessed day. And I will see you tomorrow morning in the Keo premiere. And let's just see what happens, you know? Oh, really? Well, they could be related, distant relation. But yeah, I will be there to see what goes on. And I know we're all going to be on pins and needles now. You know? Oh, you're welcome, hon. You're welcome. I love and appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, honey. Bye. Love you and appreciate you so much. Love you, honey. Love you. You have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll see you later, honey. Bye-bye.